B site looking just to stay alive from there. And one coming through Marker to back him up, but he's still alive. It's going to be Splashki getting the damage done. 2k for him, but Ropsy hits back on a Benkai. Now, all of a sudden, it's just going to be Chris J and Frozen last two alive. Alex and Splashki. Oh, it's just up to Alex now. He's only got 17 HP over on Short Pillar. Managing to stay alive, but they're not going to be able to connect onto Alex. Double peeking together. It will work.
Timing could have favoured WOXIC had that smoke have dissipated a second earlier. He'll still get the information that one's there. He goes for the aggressive peek. The bomb gets dropped down out of apps. And Carrigan taking down Devi. That makes it even worse. Ben Kai is now the only player remaining, and he can't get anything done.
And they are going to start the contact out behind the smokes, but it's WOXIC to hold.
WOXIC through the smoke, maybe? I don't know what just happened then, but no information being given back toward Boot. And, wow, WOXIC up within a shot and a half, but Splashki manages to find one as well as Bobasaur. They've found a piece, but it's Chris J to trade back out. He does manage to get caught out reloading, and Chris J through the wall. Splashki will find WOXIC as an opening, and that's a nice start. Chris J gets caught out as well, so it's fallen apart for mousesports. Finding a frag back. They don't want to give him too much of an opportunity, but
2v4 in a very rough situation for Mouse to bring back for, but they know their angles, and Frozen going to get the damage done. There goes a second attempt for Boot. They will get it planted this time, but the damage is done as well. Frozen finishing off Alex with the molly. Oh no. And now it's a 2v1. Manic, what's going on? Boot just can't clutch it out. It is brought back to a 1v1. Carrigan versus Davey, and just playing with fire. It's Carrigan to extinct.
In this position because they haven't checked it. Fortunately enough, Benkai and all the players settle back down on that A site. They're not too invested in trying to take this right now, but Benkai finds the shot on the Chris J. They can't get any more done as WOXIC coming through from CT. It's still Devi and Splashki left in a 2v2. WOXIC, however, getting very aggressive with that AWP, not really leaving much to the imagination, clearing out all angles, takes down Devi, and Splashki, he's going to have to try to pull this back. The smoke's down, the defuse is in, he cannot get past the first.
WOXIC off of jungle, at least they're more passive now, we're setting up for the retake. Frozen stuck under balcony though, and with that flash, he will find first blood.
The support's already there. The cavalry is there for mousesports. Every time Boot feel like they've made progress toward a site, it's completely diminished. Ben Kai now just has to try and pick up. Like, what? Well, okay, WOXIC, that's something that we do is just mousesports, and it looks like it was never in doubt. Chris J with the opening on the Bobo and on display.
He's stuck there at Tetris, but he's not going to put the people.
There's no information being given anywhere else. Let me just.
Boom, boom.
Oh, you love to see it, and you hate to see it at the same time. Like, look at that. They almost line up. Like, that is...
They are on the rifles again. And off to a red-hot start as Devi finds one over the smoke. It's going to be Frozen as well. They hit straight back. But now he's, very aggressive. Look at this, the punishment, the sneakiness. What a bloody criminal. Gets back to safety as well.
Oh, my God.
WOXIC with the punish. Benkai will take down Frozen eventually, but it is a 2v2. So, look, let's believe. Let's pretend that Boot are going to win this round.
Okay. Boot are going to win this round. There we go. Expects him to be there. First round on the board. A bit of a towel. And with this, the hit will come in. WOXIC will be holding. He's got the support of Rops as well.
Full AXE, but Rops, he's just got full control of Palace. That's all it takes. 1 kill onto Benkai. WOXIC as well, holding strong, going for a repeat. And again, you can see that confidence oozing through the cracks. But it's going to be Rops to find himself a second, as does...
Fully flashed, and so too does Frozen. Look how many flashes are coming over in toward middle and B. Chris J can't get anything done. But now Carrigan, he's got the line, can't find the shots on the Splashki. Mac, they're going to give themselves another round here.
Splashki with the perfectly timed crouch there straight under the spray. But it's Benkai to take down WOXIC, and all of a sudden, Frozen and Rops, it's a 2v5 that they're trying to win. Brought to a 2v4 Nade, and Rops is just going to opt for the AWP to try to get rid of that Apps player, but the Apps player has come down with the boys on site. And once again, he's going to try to find another rifle running around. There's 28 bullets in this one, so it was a good one to pick up. But now Boot, they're just going to play the timing game. Looking to stay alive. They hear all the footsteps. There's the swing from Bobasaur, but once again, it's going to be Rops. He's running out of time. He's got himself the kit, but he cannot over towards that B site. But here's the pick, and Mouse can still rotate back if he gets the second as well, which he's almost about to do. Knocks Alex down to 6 HP. Going straight back to B as Bobo gets all the information.
Doesn't get the kill though. The CZ wasn't enough. Devi hitting a nice shot on toward WOXIC, which now opens this fight up a little bit, but that shut me up real quick. Frozen with 2 and
run all the way through. They are that kind of team that can stick to their guns and make it happen. especially when the pressure comes down to it. Very, very crucial, but it looks like it's going to be Alex with the UMP. Can't get the damage done. Carrigan superior with that SMG. As Rops as well takes down Splashkey. That's the two-man advantage. And Benkai getting very aggressive towards top mid as well. Lots of information for him. mousesports all the way over to A, just death balling their way. Throwing their weight around, and it's going to be Bobo's sword to do as much damage as he can, but with a Deagle and a Dream, but Dreams are made to be broken, and that is 16 rounds for mousesports, with Boot only finding, arguably. It's looking like their best map at the moment, unless, you know, Alex, he pushes solo on the B site and has almost lost it. Devi, he will take...
Tradable. Like, all the information is already being gained. Benkai's trying to come from behind. Chris J can't hit any shots and gives him a chance, but it's... Oh, Carrigan again. Carrigan goes a little bit too aggressive, and that is going to happen. But look at Mouse. The second that happens, they just invert. They're just bullying Boot at this point.
Look at these nades, too. There was like 200 damage done with the utility, and it still only turned into 1 kill at the end. And it was on the Rops, who took 2 down with it. But they are very light on utility. And light on players.
For a second, it landed on that far side that boosts up, but being able to find the pick over to T-Con, you thought it was going good for a moment, and then Carrigan stepped up to find a double entry and given. Please knife him, Rops. Please don't. No, I'm upset. But Alex now will be able to find a free trade. The bomb, however, is across towards Ivy. This could get a little bit dangerous.
It could have.
All the stocks out and just really put the pressure back on the Mouse here, but there's no chance of that thus far. Never really having a moment of doubt just yet.
Also not reacting to the fact that the smokes were fading out in the open. Frozen going to punish Splashkey. It's up to Benkai to do something. Unfortunately, all he's going to do is catch a bullet in the head. So it's 1v. He'll be able to deny the bomb plant. No, he doesn't. A little bit too late. We'll take 2 down with him. But that's another from Benkai. Hasn't been spotted just yet. Chris J making a bit of noise. But is he going to be ready for the man to be so close? No, definitely not. It's brought to at the 2v2 as WOXIC finds one on the Bobo. So WOXIC looking for another at close range. He gets the no-scope. And that's the round done and dusted. Mouse has...
How? What? Hello? Mac!
Carrigan, what are you doing?
He just walked through. I can't... I'm not really... feeling that great about what Mouse, what...
B, it's going to be 1v1 as Rops going to show his back. Yes, he does. Carrigan very low in A main. That's going to be the bomb for the CT.
And that's a nice little angle. You're all right, mate. Well, that's nice damage done from... Oh, wow. How does Rops find a kill there? I don't understand where that was, because he'd just been tagged up by the AWP. He would have been slowed down as well. Maybe the timing favours him a little bit more there. Chris J's going to wait for that push to come out of T-Con, but he looks away just at the wrong time. Carrying a bit of noise towards E-Box, and again, they just try to push through smokes, and this time, Boot have a response.
He was flashed through, though, so it was really good of Boot to react to the fact going to come out. Oh, there you are. The line was there.
So I don't know if they know that he's in heaven or not, but that's enough time to stop the bomb and the secondary player getting on site. The damage is done. But in a 3 versus 3, mousesports have control of this site.
The problem there was that Alex bit off more than he could chew. Very hungry, very greedy. And he goes for the repeat, gets punished for it. So the man advantage now for mousesports. Make it a second as well. Drops finding Splash round. But both of the players should have eyes on the bomb. Not going to tap it just there. And about to fade as well. Frozen, full control in SL. And there's the dry push. There's the site. Devi, he's been spotted and wrapped on as well. Carrigan doing the honours. Finds the second on the Benkai.
It's almost like they're like, no more Carrigan. Stop that. It does have a hard crosshair toward Ivy. It's never been that close at all. And Mobisol going back through with the exit. It hurts a little bit, but Benkai with the peak, trying to find the kill on the Chris J. Won't be able to connect, and WOXIC, he was waiting for that bait to come through every day of the week. Devi gets caught out in 2 mines, trying to fight Small Ladder and also T-Con. They now know the position of the remaining member. Alex, however, making his way towards the back of bomb. Spots out Chris J, makes it. Please don't die here, WOXIC. Don't do that to me. He's taken a lot of damage, but look at where Frozen is. Frozen can just find the kill with the knife if he wishes to. He doesn't, but at the very least, Frozen finds a second and a third. And on the fourth because Rups is there. Thorn on the side, however, they're going to push directly out onto the site. Chris J cleans up two, and the third as well as Alex doesn't check the angle. Frozen on the close line. Ben Kai trying to make something work. Hello, brings it back into the 1v1.
Hey, Rops almost with the timing. Oh, he's been spotted. And Ben Kai just needs to line it up. There's the tap. Up on blue again, although Devi is not going to let it get the second. There's a lineup for WOXIC. Only finds one. It's Carrigan as well at long range. To find
one of the only fraggers, realistically, at this point. Through smoke.
Through smoke. And Bobeswap, what, a second as well? Just swinging wide. Rops fast on the flank. Gets the first. Not the second, but the damage is there. It's Chris J with the molly to actually finish off Alex as well. So it's once again down to a 1v1.
Oh, no.
And Devi's just holding his wit, holding his nerve. But is he going to clear the angle? No. Chris J with the...